All right, whenever you're ready.
Hello, my name is Andrew Corbett. Today I would like to be sharing with you guys a few stories about major turning points in my life. These stories consist of very different things throughout them. My first story I'd like to talk about is a major injury that acquired 4 years ago. This injury happened while I was playing baseball. I had a doubleheader that day, which means 2 games in a row. Played the first game, everything went fine. Second game comes up, I was leadoff hitter. First person at bat, got walked, went to first base. Looked over while at first base, noticed I had the signal to steal, so I took off running. Noticed the play was going to be really close, so I went down and slid. When I slid, my leg got jammed up on the base, which caused me to shatter my knee. I shattered my knee in 4 spots and also tore my quadricep tendon. The injury was pretty painful. I couldn't even stand up at the time. I had to get carried off the field. And this injury actually had me realize that I needed to choose a new career path, because baseball was always the career of my choice. That's what I wanted to do. That's what I was striving for. But the injury put me out, not being able to walk for 14 weeks. I couldn't walk for 14 weeks, and then running was a whole other process that took even longer. So it made me realize I needed to choose a new career path. My second story I would like to share with you guys is something that happened to me recently. Recently, as some of you may have heard, there was some extreme fires throughout the Calhoun Pass. My parents live right at the top of the Calhoun Pass, which is Oak Hills. This fire was pretty devastating. It got within 1 mile of my house, and we had to actually evacuate our home. And at that time, I talked to my parents, said, like, what do we need, what's going on? So basically my parents told me, get whatever keepsakes you have, any sort of memorabilia, pictures, anything that's important, and grab it, and we're gonna load it up in the truck. So I grabbed all the stuff, loaded everything we needed, and pretty much left from there on. Luckily, my house didn't suffer any burn, any fire, nothing got to my house, but the incident itself made me realize that stuff in life really does matter. It's not about the materialistic, it's not about the objects that you like, it's more about the keepsakes, the stuff that means something to you. Yeah, so these events have helped me realize life could change any day. From an injury to a fire, life can change at a moment's notice. So from these instances, I've learned to overcome and adapt and choose a new way to outlook on life. And that's it. Thank you. What's up? Oh, that's awkward. Thanks for saving my house, firefighters.
But he didn't give us the most important information. Were you safe?
Actually was.
Okay. I mean, if you're gonna screw yourself up, you ought to make the play at least.
I didn't know that until I woke up after surgery, but I was safe.
Good deal, good deal.